Hello everyone. Today we are going to start class 4th EVS chapter 1. The name of the chapter is Going to School. In this chapter some children are telling how they reach school. You all will open your book and read with me. This will improve your reading capacity and you will understand the concept well. Going to school. Let us meet some children and see how they reach school. First, we will read about bamboo bridge. You know how a bamboo bridge looks like? Look at the picture and see how it looks like. Now, let's read. It rains so much where we live. Sometimes after the rain, there is knee-high water everywhere. But that does not stop us from getting to school. We hold our books in one hand and bamboo with the other. We quickly cross the bamboo and rope bridge to reach school. Means it rained so much where they live that after the rain there was knee-high water everywhere. But see, that does not stop them from getting to school. You know what they do? They hold their books in one hand and bamboo with other. They quickly cross the bamboo and rope bridge to reach school. See how difficult it is? Do you know that Mausinaram in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in the world? Okay, now let's try something. Collect some bricks, lay them on the ground in a line as in the picture. Try walking on them. Was it easy? Yes, you will find it easy to walk on them. Then we will make a small bridge by tying 4 to 5 bamboo poles together. Now, if you will walk on it at first, you will find it difficult. But after some time, you will be used to it and you will start finding it easy. Now tell, do you think it would be easier to walk on this bridge barefoot or with shoes or slippers? Why? See, it would be easier to walk barefoot as the grip is stronger barefoot than with slippers or shoes. The trolley. See what they are saying? Every day we have to cross the river to get to school. The river is wide and deep. There is a strong iron rope across the river. On both the sides it is tied tightly with strong trees or rocks. There is a trolley, an open box made of wood attached with the rope. 4 or 5 of us sit in the trolley. A pulley helps the trolley to move across the rope. We reach the other side of the river in a short time. Well, in places like Ladakh, every day they have to cross the river to get to school. The river is wide and deep. There is a strong iron rope across the river. On both the sides it is tied tightly with strong trees or rocks. And there is a trolley. You know what is a trolley? Trolley is an open box made of wood. It is attached with the rope. 4 or 5 of them sit in trolley. A pulley helps the trolley to move across the rope. They reach the other side of the river in a short time. Do you know what is a pulley? Pulley is a wheel with a grooved rim around which there is a cord, which acts to change the direction of the force applied. It is used to raise heavy loads. Observe picture 1 and 2. In the pictures, children are pulling the buckets from the well. Can you tell the difference in both the pictures? In picture 1, the child is trying to pull the bucket by his hand. In picture 2, child is using a pulley to take out the bucket. Now tell, which would be easier, using the pulley or not using it to lift things? Yes, it is easier to pull the bucket using a pulley. Well, look around you. Where all do you see the use of pulleys? List them. Well, pulleys are used to collect water from wells. They are used to lift heavy things. To hoist flag, pulley is used. See, in the picture, a girl is lifting various things using pulley. You can also do this. Now, cement bridge. Let's see what they are saying. We often need to go across some water bodies, so we use bridges. These are made of cement, bricks and iron rods. The bridge may also have steps. Well, this type of bridge is made over some water bodies. These are made of cement, bricks and iron rods. Sometimes there may be steps also. Now answer. How is this bridge different from other bamboo bridges? See, the cement bridge is made up of cement, bricks and iron rods. On the other hand, a bamboo bridge is made up of bamboo sticks and ropes. Cement bridge is much stronger than a bamboo bridge. It can bear the weight of heavy vehicles like trucks and buses, but a bamboo bridge cannot bear heavy weights. How many people do you think can cross the bridge at one time? Okay, many people can cross the cement bridge at one time. Well, you have seen how children use different kinds of bridges to cross rivers and other uneven areas to reach school. If you had a chance, which bridge would you like to use? Why? Well, I would like to use cement bridge because it is stronger and safer. Do you have to cross any bridge on the way to your school? If yes, what is the bridge like? Write this in your notebook and also find out from your grandparents what kind of bridges were there when they were young. Now, you all will write about the bridge near your house. Write all the details as where it is, over water, over a road, between the mountains or somewhere else. Who all use the bridge? Is it used by people on foot and also by vehicles and animals? Does the bridge seem to be old or is it new? And also find out the materials used in making in this bridge. Write this all in your notebook and also draw a picture of this bridge in your notebook. Do not forget to draw trains, vehicle, animals or people who cross the bridge. Let us find out some other ways by which children go to school. Some children write, in some part of Kerala we use a vellum, small wooden boat to reach school. What is vellum? Right, a small wooden boat. Means a small wooden boat called vellum is used to reach school in some parts of Kerala. See, Kerala has wide network of canals and inland waterways. So, water transport is very popular there. Have you ever seen any other kind of boats? Yes, I have seen motor boat and paddle boat. Can you think other way by which we can travel on water? Yes, we can use ships, steamer and raft to travel on water. Let us find out some other ways by which children go to school. Some children write, in some part of Kerala we use a vellum, small wooden boat to reach school. What is vellum? Right, a small wooden boat. Means a small wooden boat called vellum is used to reach school in some parts of Kerala. See, Kerala has wide network of canals and inland waterways. So, water transport is very popular there. Have you ever seen any other kind of boats? Yes, I have seen motor boat and paddle boat. Can you think other way by which we can travel on water? Yes, we can use ships, steamer and raft to travel on water. Let us read about camel cart. Children from Rajasthan say, we live in the desert. There is sand all around. It gets very hot in the day. We ride in a camel cart to reach school. Means they live in desert and there is sand all around. It gets very hot in the day. So they ride in a camel cart to reach the school. Do you know camel is well adapted to the desert-like situations? Camel has large flat feet to prevent it from sinking into the sand and to spread their weight in desert. Its long legs keep it off the hot sand. They have long eyelashes which keep the sand out of eyes. Camel have thin slit of nostrils so that they can close them to protect from blowing sand. As there is scarcity of water in Rajasthan, so they are well adapted for this condition also. They can survive without water for many days. That's why camel is called the ship of desert. Now tell, have you ever sat in a camel cart or a horse carriage, which is also known as tonga? Write about it in your notebook along with your feelings while riding in the cart. Now, bullock cart. Some children ride. We ride in our bullock carts going slowly through the green fields. If it is too sunny or raining, we use our umbrellas. Means they ride in their bullock cart. They slowly go through the green fields, and if it is too sunny or raining, they use their umbrellas. Okay, tell, do you have bullock carts where you live? And does it have a roof? Write about it in your notebook. And tell, what kind of wheels do the bullock carts have? Well, they have wooden wheels fitted with iron rims. Make a drawing of a cart in your notebook. Now, bicycle ride. Some children write, we ride our bicycles on the long roads to school. At first, girls here did not go to school because it was too far. But now, group of 7-8 girls easily ride even though the difficult roads. Means some children ride their bicycles on the long roads to school. At first, girls there did not go to school as the school was so far. But now, group of 7 to 8 girls easily ride even though the difficult roads. Okay, tell, can you ride a bicycle? If yes, who taught you to ride it? And how many children come on bicycle to your school? Yes, write your answer in your notebook. Jugaad, what a vehicle. Look at our special transport. It sounds fut 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 when it rains. Is it not something special? The front looks like a motorcycle, but the carriage at the back is made out of planks of wood. See, it looks so special. The front looks like a motorcycle, but the carriage at the back is made out of wood. Do you have seen such vehicles in your area? What do you call them? Would you like to write something like this? Why? Write this all in your notebook. Can you tell why it is called a jugaad? The jugaad has been made by putting together parts from other vehicles or machines. For examples, tire, engine, wooden parts from different things. This is why it is called a jugaad. Jugaad means putting together. Why don't you also try to make something new by putting together parts from different things? Try and make one for you. Can you think of a place where none of these vehicles can reach? Yes, there are such places. Children cross the jungle. Some children write, we have to go through a thick forest to reach school. At some places, it is so thick that even sunlight does not pass through. It is also very silent. There, you can only hear the sounds of different birds and other creatures. Means they have to go through a thick forest to reach school. At some places, it is so thick that even sunlight does not pass through. It is very silent there, and you can only hear the sounds of different birds and other creatures. Have you ever been in a thick jungle or any such place? Write your experiences in your notebook. Can you recognize some birds by their sound? Yes, sounds of crow, sparrow, peacock, hen and pigeon can easily be recognized by us. Now you try to imitate the sounds of some bird. Moving on the snow. Some children write, see how we reach school. We go to school through miles of snow. We hold hands and walk carefully. If the snow is soft, our feet sink into it. When the snow is frozen, we may slip and fall. You know, in northern hills, they go to school through miles of snow. They hold hands and walk carefully. If the snow is soft, their feet sink into that. And when the snow is frozen, they may slip and fall. Tell, have you ever seen so much snow? Where? In films or somewhere else? Write your answer in your notebook. Okay, tell, do you think that such places have snow all the time? Why? No, such places do not have snow all the time. It happens only in winter season. In summer season, snow melts due to high temperature. Now, let's read about Uttarakhand. Rocky paths. Children write, we live in the mountains. The paths are rocky and uneven. The children who live in the plains will find it difficult to walk on these, but we can easily race up and down. Means they live in the mountains. The paths are rocky and uneven. The children who live in the plains will find it difficult to walk on these, but as they are used to these paths, they can easily race up and down. See, no matter whether there is a dense forest, farms, mountains or snow on the way, we manage to reach school. Because school is very important for us. Do you face difficulties on the way to your school? And which is the best month in which you like to go to school and why? Write this all in your notebook. See me walk. Go to a ground or an open space with your friend and act the way you will walk in these situations. The first situation is the ground is made of soft and smooth rose petals. On the ground made of soft and smooth rose petals, we will feel very nice as if we are walking on a soft carpet. If the ground is covered with thorns and there is grass on the sides, we will feel difficult to walk on the ground. We will have to be very careful and it will be painful too. Third situation is the ground is covered with snow. On the ground covered with snow, we will walk slowly as it can be slippery. From Children's Pen. Sagar Mishra from Chakmak, Madhya Pradesh writes, they get punishment in their school. Let's see what type of punishment. They get 30 rulers if they are failed in the test. Fooled around in the test, 15 rulers. Homework not done, 8 rulers. Nails, teeth, dress not clean, 30 sit-ups. Having fun in the class when the teacher is out, stand on one leg for 2 hours. Not back in class. After the recess, stand on the bench with your hands up in the air for 1 hour. Do you also have punishment in your school? What kind? Do you think that punishment should be there in the school? Is punishment the only solution to misdeeds? Make some rules for the school to prevent misdeed and write that in your notebook. Also draw a picture of your dream school in your notebook and write about it. If you like my videos, then share, like and subscribe it. Don't forget to press the bell button so that you will know when I upload my next video. That's all for the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.